children. Hope you have completed your first semester exams. So now we are going for the second semester. The topic of this chapter is comparing quantities. So in our daily life we have come across on many occasions comparing the quantities. First one we used to compare is the height of different students. So let us take an example. Hina's height 150 centimeter. Amit's height is 75 centimeter. Okay. So this is, we are comparing both the heights. One is 150 centimeter, the next one is 75 centimeter. So here the comparison which describes a certain quantities in certain times. Here it is, Hina's height is 150. So how it is, we will write Hina's height is 2 times taller than Amit. Alright, Amit's height is 75. So 75 multiplied by 2 will become 150. So this is the comparison. So this is called as ratio. Ratios we have already studied in 6th standard. So it is just a revision of giving a ratios. So here the ratios, what are the rules for the ratios? Ratio has no unit. We can compare both the quantities. Both the quantities should be of the same unit. If it is in centimeter, and another unit should also be the centimeter. If it is in kilogram, both the units should be of the same unit. And so now we will go for the equivalent ratios. What is an equivalent ratio? That is 1 by 3 and 2 by 6. So 1 by 3, 2 by 6, when you simplify it is 1 by 3. So both are of the same ratio. If the ratios are equivalent, they are said to be proportion. Okay. If the ratios are equivalent, they are called as proportion. So now we will go for, we can convert the ratios into a fraction and we can solve. So we will go for exercise 8.1. Question number 1. Find the exercise 8.1. Find the ratio of rupees 5 to 50 paise. Here see, one is in 1 unit, that is in rupees, another one is in paisa. So you can convert either rupees into paisa or paisa into rupees. Here I have converted the rupees into paisa. You know 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. So for 5 rupees, how much it will become? 500 paisa. So 500 paisa divided by 50 paisa, that when you simplify it will be 10 by 1. So the ratio is 10:1. Now the second one, B, 15 kg to 210 grams. So here also I converted the kg into grams. So 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. So 15 kg it will become 15,000 grams. And one thing we have to remember, which one it is the first in the ratio, that only will come in the first. Here kg is in the beginning, so it has to be written only the kg first. So it has converted into a grams. So 15,000 grams. 15,000 grams divided by 210 grams. When you simplify in 3 table, 15 will come at 5 times. So it is 500 divided by 21 is 7 times, and 0 is simplified. So 500 by 7. The ratio we have to write 500:7. Third one is 9 meter to 27 centimeter. Here 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore for 9 meter it will become 900 centimeter. So we have to write down in the ratios in the fraction. So 900 by 27. In 9 table it will become 9 is 1 time and 27 is 3 times. So it will become 100 by 3. Therefore the ratio is 100:3. D. Here we have to convert the 30 days to 36 hours. So I converted the days into hours. We already know there are 24 hours in a day. So for 30 days it will become 720 hours. So we have to write down in a fraction 720 divided by 36. So in 36 table 2 times is 72, that will become 20 by 1. So therefore the ratio is 20:1. Question number 2. In a computer lab there are 3 computers for every 6 students. That means for 6 students there are 3 computers. So how many computers will be needed for 6 students? Will be needed for the 24 students here. So here the answer is number of computers for 6 students is 3. Therefore number of computers for 24 students we have to find. Now answer for the second one is number of computers for 6 students is 3. So we have to find out the number of computers for 24 students. So here how we have to write is 3 multiplied by 24 divided by 6. It is like a unitary method. 24 into 3 or 3 into 24, both are going to be the same. So 3 into 24 divided by 6. 6 and 3 can be simplified in 3 table 6 2 times, and 2 can be simplified with 24 in 2 table, it will become 12. Therefore the answer is 12. Thus 12 computers are required for 24 students. Now we will go for question number 3. Population of Rajasthan equal to 570 lakhs and population of UP Uttar Pradesh is 1660 lakhs. Area of Rajasthan equal to 3 lakhs kilometer square and area of UP Uttar Pradesh equal to 2 lakhs kilometer square. What are the questions are? How many people are there per kilometer square in both these states? Second one, which state is less populated? Answer is the population in Rajasthan is given 570 lakhs. Area of Rajasthan equal to 3 lakhs per kilometer square. Therefore, population per kilometer square in Rajasthan equal to 570 divided by 3 lakhs per kilometer square. So when you divide, it will be getting at 190 lakhs per kilometer square. First we have found for the state Rajasthan. Now we will find for the UP. So population in UP is 1660 lakhs. Area in UP is 2 lakhs per kilometer square. Now population per kilometer square in UP equal to 1660 divided by 2. That will be equal to 830 lakhs per kilometer square. The question number 2 was which state is less populated? So when comparing both the states, Rajasthan is less populated. Now we will go for the second topic, that is called as a percentage. It is derived from a Latin word per centum. It is derived from Latin word, that is per means 1 and it is centum is 100, that is per 100. Okay, that is 100 it is. So now here, what is percentage? Percentage is a numerator of fractions with denominator 100. 100 can be written as 1%, that means 1 by 100, that can be written as 100. As the 100 is in the denominator, we will write 100ths. Percentage is another way of comparing quantities. Percentage is derived from the Latin word per centum, which means per 100. 1% means 1 out of 100. So example is 25%, which is equal to 25 by 100, that is 0.25. Now exercise 8.2, first question is convert the given fraction numbers into percent. The fraction number is given 1 by 8. So to convert into a into a percentage, you have to multiply by 100. So 1 by 8 multiplied by 100. You can simplify 8 and 100. 8 is of in 4 table 8 2 times and it is will 25. So 25 by 2. When you divide 25 by 2, you will be getting it 12.5. That is a percentage. Question number B. Question number B, 5 by 4. 5 by 4, 5 by 4 into 100. 4 and 100 can be simplified in 4 table. 4 1 time and 100 is 25 times. So 25 5s are 125 percentage.